All right. Welcome back everybody to YouTube channel BTC TV, and we continue to do videos about what is going on in the cryptocurrency world and especially with ICO projects. Today we are making another interview with another great project with the name is Trecento Blockchain Capital, and in front of me is CEO of this ICO. So that is why I want to introduce you to this project, and from this video you will learn why this project is so cool one. So how are you doing?
Very good, thank you. So I'm Elie Boudara, Chief Blockchain Officer, like CTO of Trecento, and happy to answer your questions.
Yes, thank you a lot for your time. I know how it is. You are busy right now with your project. Please explain us about your project, about like why you decided to create this Trecento Blockchain Capital. What is main idea behind of it?
Sure. So right now, to give you an overview, we are already a company that managed 250 million in different innovative team, which is robotic and healthcare. And generally, we can see that all institutional investors and even retail investors want to invest with professional of investment in funds. But right now, it's difficult to invest in those funds because you have really few real experts, real company with a track record, with a background that you can check. And most of those companies are not regulated, so they are not really allowed in Europe, especially, to manage money for their clients. So our main idea from our expertise of finance and for our traditional company is to bring to our investors the ability to invest in regulated funds in Europe and to make it through 4 funds so they can have a diversified investment. So our idea is not to create a new blockchain, is not to create a new technology, it's to bring the expertise of the financial world to help people invest in good blockchain projects.
Very interesting. And as far as I understand, you are using blockchain technology for your fund, correctly?
We are using blockchain technology because it helps us on several things. First, it allows a retail investor like you and me to onboard in a fund online really easily. Right now, if you want to invest in a fund, you have to call your bank, you have to call several companies, to be able to invest. So it's a pain in the ass, it's complicated. So what we are going to build with the blockchain is a platform that will be fully transparent, fully reliable, thanks to the blockchain, and we will be able to onboard and to exit our fund directly through the platform and check every position that we have in real time. So this brings transparency to our investors, and this brings real-time performance overview of the funds.
Wow, I love this idea because really blockchain technology gives you really so big transparency about like what is going on. You can check every single record about every single investment like in the company. So, and when you are building this one blockchain capital fund, I think this is a great one. Okay, I like idea. As I said, this is a good one. Can you tell us about your team, because team is one of the biggest key in success for any project. So can you tell us about your team behind this one?
Sure. So the founder team is based from the existing Trecento asset management company, which exists in 7 years, like we said, and managed 250 million. So this is the same management team, which has the expertise of running a company, making revenue, managing funds, managing risk, managing compliance, KYCs. This team is the core team. And we had on this team some good analysts, some from the existing companies, some others coming from outside. We had some technology experts that can help us to understand the blockchain technology, help us to understand what's bring a project in terms of new technology offers. And also we have some ICO experts and some all blockchain universe experts that help us to understand how this project will be a success during the few next years and how it will bring a real company going from a project to a real company. So our team is an experienced team that have a proven track record that came from different fields that we have aggregated to make one full team dedicated to investment in blockchain projects.
Really great one, because as you can see, guys, there is a real record behind of this team, that they understand what they are doing and how to do this, and they have experience with handling a lot of money with their assets. And just one question, your core team is based where? In Europe, in Asia? Where are you based, core team?
Now, the core team is based in Europe, part in Paris, part in Switzerland, Geneva. This is the core team, and we want to open really quickly after the ICO an office in Asia, because we had a lot of traction in Asia. They love regulated funds and regulated asset management company. So our idea with the money of the ICO, is to build really fast the company so we can take the place of the regulated asset manager. We hope in the world, but we will begin with Europe and Asia.
One thing I need to add to your statement, that about jurisdiction behind of this ICO, because as far as I know, jurisdiction is based in Switzerland. Is it correct for this project?
Yes. In Geneva.
Wow, nice. This is top jurisdiction for any ICO project. That's mean that if project is based over there, it is like highly you can be very trustful to this company. And
yes, and especially because we have all, Geneva is a really good place for institutional investors. You have a lot of private banking, a lot of family offices there. So our main client target are there. So this is also why we got there.
Wow, nice. You said a little bit about money which you will raise from this ICO, that you will open some offices around the world. Now let's speak about this project. What is your soft cap? What is your hard cap? Can you tell us about that?
Sure. So the soft cap is 5 million. The hard cap is 20 million. Right now we are in the private, and the pre-sale beginning the 1st of October. We've decided to put a pre-sale minimum of investment at 500 euros, which is low for a pre-sale investment. But considering what is the market right now, which is a little bit hard for some investors, and considering how we want to build a community, which we want it to be big, we want to attract as more investors as possible, so we can build a great project and a great company after that.
What I can tell, that soft cap, in my opinion, is a really good one, especially for such project. If you think about that the jurisdiction is based in Switzerland, 5 million cap, I think it's very reachable one, and I think that you can reach very fast with that. You said about that you want to build big community. How big is community right now? Because you just only, as far as I understand, you only started, but how big is community right now?
So one of the elements to measure our community can be our Telegram group. So we have almost 6,000 people on the Telegram group. And we hope that this is going to go higher and higher. We are targeting between 15 to 20,000 people at the end of the ICO on the Telegram group. But what is more important for us is how the community engage with us, how they talk, do they talk with us, or do they just stay in the Telegram group, And we think that right now we have a really good traction because our community is really engaged. They speak to us, they ask a lot of questions on the Telegram group or even everywhere. And for us, it's a good element, and it's a good key to see how engaged is the community.
I think that your number is very good, especially if, again, to think about that you are at the early stage of your ICO, and 6,000 is very great one number. Just I want to also to add that regarding this ICO, that the Trecento blockchain capital got 5.0 score at ICO bench website. I've seen maybe 4 or 5 companies which got it so high score from the beginning. How you manage that? How you like get it this so high number?
We work hard, you know.
You hacked them or what?
No, our idea, we know how important are those ratings. We know that this is one of the only way for the community to have external overview and external rating of any project. So our idea was to work closely with all the rating websites to understand what they expect, what can make the community better understand what is the project and where we are going and how we are going there. So we work on that. We built several videos. We are publishing a lot on the social media. We publish a lot on Medium with our blog. And we are talking a lot to the community, like I told you.
Wow, nice. So let's summarize a little bit what we just learned from this interview. First of all, a great project, idea behind it. Very experienced team with trackable records. Thirdly, jurisdiction is in the top place in the world in Switzerland. Token metrics is also a good one, and I'm not surprised that you got so high score from ICO bench. And so from my perspective, it's one of the very best project to have a close look to during this autumn period of time. And before we finish, I would like to ask you, is it possible that we will make some challenge with our community that maybe our subscribers will ask interesting questions about your ICO and you will award, let's say, $1,000 in your tokens for the best question during the next couple of days. So you will choose who is the winner. Okay, so guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to ask questions below this video. And as you can see, in a couple of days, Trecento Blockchain Capital will select the winner. Meanwhile, thanks a lot, Elie, for your time. I'm wishing you that you will reach soft cap and hard cap as soon as possible.
Thanks.
Have a nice
Thank you
day.
very much. I'm also.
You too. Bye.